Hello, welcome back to another video with me, Meoni, for Final Fantasy XIV. Today we're looking at the PvP Series 10 rewards. Continuing our look at those, I recently reached Series level 15 from doing any amount of PvP. It doesn't matter what you take part in. Mostly been doing the new Warcore Shirte map, which is actually quite fun, where you take points and you don't have to defend them. It's very interesting, very reliant on battle high and getting the upper hand on your opponents. It's quite fun. So I got to series level 15, which gives us our next reward we can look at, which is the G-Warrior MGSD. The MGSD part, it says, of its name supposedly stands for Master Garland Superior Design, or something along those lines. So, of course, totally not anything to do with Metal Gear Solid Delta there. So let's get this and have a look at it. Alright, let's look at this minion then. It says, summon your G-Warrior MGSD minion. An Ironworks Machina enthusiast has replicated the G-Warrior in tiny, toy-like form. Boasting incredible detail despite their diminutive size, these units are being offered as an allied training trophy as part of a publicity campaign for the Garland Ironworks. The hidden text then says, I present Garland Ironworks' adaptation of the Ultima Warrior, the G-Warrior. A quote there of Sid Garland. This particular minion then is a flying minion, as you would probably imagine, and stands quite tall, actually, in comparison to my character. Doing a nice close-up pan then of this, you can see all of those tubes that have that sort of fluorescent lighting, like neon lighting, going around the back of the model, and then towards the front, of course, we have those very familiar arm placements with the sort of shoulder plates, and then the big sort of laser sword on one side. It is a pretty awesome minion. I would personally love to see this in mount form. A lot of people, since the G-Warrior was introduced quite a long time ago, if you remember, with the weapon series, the diamond weapon, etc., I've wanted that as a mount ever since. So we're one step closer. All they need to do is make this much bigger size. Personally, I hope the G-Warrior returns in the future. I quite enjoyed the side quest series with the weapons. The fact that you had the ability to control the G-Warrior on those solo duties, I personally quite enjoyed them. Some other people in the community absolutely hated them, and that's totally fine. This is a fantastic model though, and reason enough alone probably for me to do the PvP this time around, if it wasn't for the fact there's also a really cool looking mount from this series. In terms of interactions then, obviously this thing is not going to respond to me unless I put a pet collection title on. It will probably do it as idle animations, as you can see in the background there. But if we put the Mammotheer pet collection title on, which I believe for me now is on page 2, I'm getting far too many titles in this game, quite honestly. It's a sort of first world problem. Then we can force it to feed from a handover. I'm not really sure what G-Warrior eats, probably ceruleum at this point. And is it a pet? No, it is a poke then, which gets it to lash out with its laser sword. Look at that. Oh, that's pretty sick, actually. That's awesome. I don't know if it has any interactions with other minions, and quite honestly, I'm not sure on paper what it could have reactions with, but if you do find out any interactions that this has with other minions, please let me know in the comment section. But I've tried a few things, but I'm not 100% sold it has any. It is really cool though, really unique, and I love the way it floats around. But considering this is a flying minion, the real question is, can we beckon it onto our shoulder? No, it's not a bird, Meoni. As much as we'd like it to be a bird, birds don't come in that form. Anyway, really cool reward, this one. I'm working my way towards rank 25, but it's taking a little bit of time. Quite honestly, the Warcore Shirte maps are probably not the quickest way of doing it, but I'm also working towards the new Snowman mount, which is specifically from winning 100 Warcore Shirte matches, which might take me a little while, so I thought I'd kill two birds with one stone. Let me know if you've been enjoying the new map and enjoying PvP. And obviously, do not leave this too late. You have a good amount of time until something like patch 7.5. You know, that can't be overestimated, that we have a lot of time before that patch. You know, many months. But there's no reason not to try out the new map whilst it's hot. And whilst people are also queuing, you'll get instant queues, presumably. And, you know, definitely check out the link in the description to see which of the various servers on your data center you should go to or at least which data center you can travel to do the PvP, because it's different depending on where you are, what region. Anyway, much love. Back into the depths of PvP with me, and I'll see you all next time. I really love this one. It's so cool.